On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
And that's all that I stated.
So can a white people person be pro black using that same argument?
That's my point.
Okay. So I discussed this again last week, and I said, just like Malcolm said, and just like the Black Panthers said, shout out Huey P. Newton, they can be allies. But pro-black,
so men are allies.
Pro-black is black people wanting the advancement of black people. That's all it is. So I understand why y'all want to keep going back, and the folks is trolling. That's cool, but
it's not again, trolling. It's using facts in order. It's using facts in order to support an argument. What we're saying is that it's hypocritical to apply it to one set of rules when it's convenient for you, and then not to be able to apply it to a different set of rules when it's convenient. So it's nothing trolling about the arguments. The arguments is they substantiate. Like it's fair
when we're
for him to ask the question.
So when we're talking about pro-black, it's black people for the advancement of
black.
Not a
sponsor, logic.
When you're talking about pro-choice and pro-life, that's talking about babies. That goes over culture, different races. So that's not race specific. So you're trying to compare apples to oranges. Every race procreates. But if you're talking about culture-based and being pro-black, that's specifically towards black people.
No, I think the argument that we're making is that we make up the definition as we go along in order to fit our narrative.
It's
depending on what is convenient for us. That's really the argument that I see him making.
Okay. Well, I completely disagree. Again, when we're talking about pro-black, it's culturally based. It's black folks for the advancement of black people. When we talk about procreation and laws, if you can or not, that crosses all culture bounds, race, because every culture, every race procreates. And it takes a man and a woman to procreate.
But every culture and every race have equal rights, right? Every culture, every race is follow moral principles.
Okay.
So
I don't know what are you trying to say?
I'm agreeing with you, but I'm applying it to the point that I was making about being pro-black. You said it cross all cultural bounds because everybody creates life.
Yeah.
Equality doesn't that cross all cultural bounds?
I don't understand. What is equality? I don't understand. I guess what you're trying to ask me.
Well, morality. Does that cross all cultural and racial bounds?
Well, morale is different. That's why you have people that can shoot you and not blink an eye. So morality sometimes is different to a lot of different people. Morality can be your Christian based. I mean, so damn it, earring. But morality is different. So I don't again know what that got to do with being pro-black or pro.
Morality has a lot to do with being pro-black.
That's the whole reason
why a lot of other races are in the marches with us because of morality.
All righty.
Our next topic, we're going to talk about Coachella. So recently we just found out that. Are you okay with talking about Coachella? Y'all don't care about Coachella?
Coachella in the building.
Yeah. So recently in Coachella, Kanye West, and we know he's been in the news along with Will Smith and Jada and everybody else. That's a public figure. They've been in the news. Kanye West dropped out of Coachella.
Thanks.
For whatever reasons that he dropped out, but the Weeknd seems to be headlining now. And the Weeknd threatened to quit Coachella if he wasn't paid Kanye West $8.5 million check. So, okay, I know you like music or hip hop, something to that nature. Yeah, you like music in general. Okay, there you go. Do you think that what are your thoughts about this? Okay, I know the Weeknd probably not, but what are your thoughts about the Weeknd? I mean, he's been in the game. He's seasoned, right? I'm not sure if he's Kanye status or not, but it all depends. I think he's still selling out arenas too, right? The Weeknd?
Definitely.
I mean, I guess, yeah, so.
Yeah.
He's pretty popular, yeah.
Pretty popular.
I'm not mad at him for what he's saying. He has money. He can do that. He can say, look, if y'all aren't going to pay me what I want to be paid, I'm not coming. And that's fine. He has every right to do that. And I'm not mad at it at all.
So you think he's been in the game long enough? You think he's deserving of it? You think he put the work in?
What, 8.5 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
In terms of Coachella and like probably how much money it makes and all of these things, yeah, he can do that.
Okay. What are your thoughts about it, Kayla?
Why do you, JR? You know she's not here. You're like,
I know she wasn't. Never mind.
I go. This your dragon. Look,
yeah.
Hey, fuck all that. His last album was trash, and I'm a Weeknd fan. So you know what I'm saying. Any other time he could have requested that type of bread, but his last album was trash, and really I don't give a fuck. But honestly, you can't request no. You know what I'm saying? Kanye got a lot of he got a lot of heat running and shit. He got headlines by Kanye doing it anyway. It was gonna be hot, and his last album was hot. So now the Weeknd with a trash last album, you cannot get no Kanye money. So that's just what I'm just ending at that. Hopefully I can spark some flames in somebody's ass.
but Mr. Logic, how do you view it in terms of what I said? Like, it's not like he's necessarily pressed for money. So like him creating that requirement or whatever, how do you feel about that? Like, you might not think he's worth as much as Kanye. Fair, whatever. That's your opinion. That's fine. But him saying that, like, how do you feel about that? I don't think.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying when you look at it, like I said, if you look at it, because I do kind of follow music though. I like Kanye and I like Weeknd, so both of them. So I think that he's a super duper dope artist. I'm telling you, everything before
this. Anton is rubbing off on you with this super duper.
That was me doing it on purpose.
Oh,
yeah. So he'll good. Matter of fact, he one of the best artists out there right now. I think he the last true R&B singer that's out there now. So I understand the leverage he bring, but I don't think that he bring the same value that Kanye will bring to the table.
Wait, can I get JR? Maybe the context that I would like to have is because I don't know anything about like the lineup or anything for Coachella. So was the situation that Kanye was supposed to do it, then he's not, and they replaced him with The Weeknd, or was it something else?
Yeah, he was a last minute.
So he replaced him. Yeah. Oh, then he should get the same money.
No, Kanye dropped out.